Good night to the Honorable Political Leader, Mrs. Cllr Bissessa, members of NATEX, members of the Women's Arm. Why has our sweet country, Trinidad and Tobago, become such an uncomfortable and unsafe one? I'll tell you. On Tuesday last, which was day before, on the 26th, owner of Ding Hardware in Caratal, Gasparillo, Mr. Rafi Mohammed, also known as Ding, and his daughter, 35-year-old Alima Mohammed, whom I went to school with, was robbed and beaten at gunpoint at their business place. Mr. Mohammed, who is also known as Ding, as mentioned, is also a justice of the peace. And just minutes before that incident occurred, police was there conducting their business with the JP. This is where our country is now. The need for women to be respected, protected, and uplifted should not have to be advocated for. Instead, it should be in the minds of those who are currently governing this country. But it is very visible and clear that they cannot do that. They cannot run this country. Women have rights. We have a right to be loved. We have a right to be highly regarded. We have a right to feel secure in the environment that we live in, and we also have a right to be uplifted when we are down by the authorities. What else needs to happen for this PNM administration to find tangible solutions to keep our mothers, our daughters, our aunts, our nieces, our friends safe? I ask you, what else needs to happen for they to open their eyes, smell the coffee, wake up, to find solutions? It has been a particularly distressing 7 full long years of neglect, chaos, loss, and heartbreak. And still they don't care. They don't care. The question that this current administration should be asking themselves is, how can I help? What can I do to protect the rights of our women of our country, Trinidad and Tobago? Or what avenues can I take to uplift our female counterparts? Instead, our Prime Minister takes time to make speeches and buff everyone, and of course, blame our political leader, Cllr, for his downfalls. This is not the qualities of a good leader. So, sir, let me tell you what the qualities of a good leader would be. Thankfully, the qualities of a good leader equals Mrs. Cllr Bissessa. No matter how challenging or hopeless a situation seems, our leader never stops fighting for us. Under the leadership of the Honorable Mrs. Cllr Bissessa, she created something called baby grants. This was to ensure that abandoned single women were given some sense of independency and opportunity to be able to satisfy the needs of their babies because of the errant fathers who have neglected their responsibilities towards their women and babies. In contrast, you know what the PNM did? They removed the baby grant entirely. And instead of replacing it with something to assist these mothers who are single, they refer to our young women as hyenas from the African jungle, and women as Gulf Coast. What right-thinking leader, what right-thinking Prime Minister of our country comes out and makes statements like this without even thinking? I don't even think he thinks about what comes out of his mouth. Now, you tell me, is that the kind of person we want to lead this country and carry us forward? No, I don't think so, and I'm sure everyone could attest to that. We don't want a leader like that. We want a leader who gave young women an opportunity in leadership roles, both in politics, both in local and parliamentary level, and is still doing so presently. This is a leader who uplifts the female in this country because you know why? She genuinely cares about the future of this country. Young women aspire to be a Cllr Bissessa leader. But I really don't think we can say we want to aspire to be a Keith Christopher Rowley leader. And I don't need to explain why, because he has shown the qualities of what a leader should not be. So I say to you, dear kind sir, it's time for you to step down and a true leader to take your position in that of Mrs. Cllr Bisessar. I say thank you and good night.